Hey everybody, hello. Thank you for listening to the Fate of Isen. This is it. It's the beginning of Isen Book 2. I was DM Brad, but now I'm just Announcer Brad, as the reins have officially been handed over to DM Jules. You won't hear much from me, except to say that we are now live streaming on Twitch every second Wednesday, that's New Zealand time, so if you want to see the podcast a week before the audio episodes are released, make sure you're following us on twitch.tv/Fate of Isen. If you're just joining us for the first time, welcome along for the ride. It's not mandatory to have any knowledge of the last Isen story, but this one does happen in the same continuity, so it definitely wouldn't hurt if you went back and listened to at least how the last story ended. Okay, that's enough Brad. It's Book 2 time!
Yay! Yay! We're here! Oh my goodness, I am so excited to be here. This has been a marathon to get here. We have learned a lot, but we're so excited. Kia ora! Kia ora everybody, and welcome to Fate of Isen Book 2! Book 2! We're here, we're doing it! Yes! So, thank you so much for joining us today. If it is your first time visiting Isen, then welcome to Isen. We love having you here. And for all of our Faties who are coming home, welcome back. It's great to see you again. We're so excited. We've got a whole new story to tell you, and a whole new cast to help me do it, and discover what the story will be. So I'm really excited about that. If you are new to here, welcome to a Kiwi comedy D&D 5e podcast. We are a podcast first and foremost. This is the first time we have gone live as a group, and I hope that we're doing okay. Yay! I'm really excited. I'm really excited because I've been with Fate of Isen for a while, but some of these beautiful faces in front of you haven't been here for a while, and I'm really, really stoked to introduce them to you today and for you to get to know them all. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with someone who you might be familiar with. We're going to go straight to Jules. How you doing, Jules?
Oh no, you put me on the spot being first. I'm all shy and hot-faced. Hello. I'm good. I exist still, and I'm allowed to be back, which is everything. It means everything to me. Everything.
Everything. Thanks, Jules. We're so stoked to have you back on cast, honestly. Isen wouldn't be the same without you. I did notice somebody in chat before already saying, like, I'm so glad we're not going to get to see Arcus. So that's me.
Glad or sad?
No, they were really glad. And I was like, that's me.
Yeah, that guy. I hate him. Let's kill him.
Swearing?
Bleep that guy.
That's your one.
That's...
Yeah, you get one.
Sorry. Bleep that guy. I'll self-censor. Bleep that guy. Unalive him.
But, okay, so let's go on to faces that you haven't seen before, and I'm really excited for you to meet Severin!
Oh, hello, it is bleeping good to be here. I'm Severin, a stand-up comedian, been playing D&D for 3.5 years, yada yada. Do I introduce my character, or do I introduce
we'll
myself?
Leave that.
Which one's more terrifying?
You! I want to hear about you.
You want to hear about me? Oh,
yeah.
Heck. Oh, because I hate talking about myself, which is something you've now learnt about me, conversely. So there we go.
Alright, wow. We're learning a lot. We're hating talking about ourselves. Good thing you're not playing yourself on here. Next up, I would like to introduce you to Kasha!
Heck! Hello there! Oh, you can tell I am so relaxed into this situation. Hi there, I'm Kasia. I am from Poland, came to New Zealand, decided my family's really far away, so I'm gonna do comedy, because they don't speak English, mostly, which is great. Yeah, I do stand-up, I do sketch, yeah, and I just, I play D&D for fun, and this is the first time I'm playing it for profit.
And when you say sketch, you mean sketch comedy, right?
Oh, sketch comedy. Sorry. So it's way more popular in Poland than it is here. So I assume people know, but then they don't, and it gets awkward.
Nice.
I'm awkward as well.
Cool. I mean, we're all awkward here. We're a bunch of awkward nerds playing D&D. And on that note, let's throw it over to the last face you haven't met yet, Finn.
Hey, I'm Finn. I'm just awkward. I'm just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. That's a lie. I started with a lie. I'm also a comedian living in Wellington, and there is literally nothing else interesting about me.
Okay. I mean, you heard it all here, folks, apparently.
From this horse's mouth.
2 truths and a lie.
Very, very excited to play with you guys. And very excited to share this wonderful podcast. This is such an experience. I'm really happy to be here.
Aw, nice. And for those of you who might not be familiar with me, hi, I'm Jules, Jules Bergser. I am a apparently professional DM with Questbook. I have been with Fate of Isen for a long time. I'm also a rock and roll covers band singer, so I'm just living my sweet bard life all the time out there in the world. But I'm really excited to be in the DM seat. The wonderful and treasured DM Brad has taken a step down. He's still with us. He's still with Fate of Isen, but he has allowed me to take the seat at the table, and I'm very honoured, very excited to build another story in Isen for you all. So, yay! That's us, crew. So I guess now it is time to meet our adventure, our world. What's been happening over in Isen? Well, I'd like to tell you about that now.
This is a story all about how up here in Isen, we're all here somehow.
No, keep going.
I lost
Keep going.
it there.
In South Detroit.
Yeah, yeah. Mechany Mo, Mac Daddy, what's up? I see gives a bang boo boo boo, a diggy dog. Over to you, Jules.
Okay. Well, I'd like
Beautiful.
to introduce you to Isen, just in case you haven't met Isen before. I've put up a little wee cute map there in the corner for you all to suss it out, and I want to tell you a little bit about what's happening in her shores. So welcome back to Isen. It's been a while since you were last here. 1,000 years, in fact. And Isen is seemingly peaceful. Indeed, the gambit of the gods so long ago seems to have paid off, as the citizens of Isen have been able to live and grow with no world-ending catastrophes to deal with, or catastrophes even, and not even a small one at that. There are places that most Isenites don't go for fear of dragons and other such giant monsters, for sure, but they are defined and protected with treaties upheld by the Council of Isen. Everyone is welcome in Isen. And so long ago, the survivors settled down to rebuild their lives, and now all the torment of the last great surge is forgotten to all but a very few who keep the knowledge alive, just in case. The world of Isen is quiet, more silent than it has ever been. There are no whispers of divine presence, no prayers, no churches. Indeed, it is like the world has forgotten that the very gods themselves exist. The time for heroes is long gone. Although adventurers still find a trade doing jobs for others, the world has its challenges, but an evil simmers beneath the surface. There is something in the air, in the earth, in the water, in the fire that burns, and in every adventurer's heart that calls to them. Something has changed. Something is calling, and it sends a chill down the spine. The world may indeed have need of heroes once more. What will be the fate of Isen? Dun dun dun! I wish I had music.
Oh,
I
it's so
mean, Dun Dun Dun
exciting.
was
I'm
pretty
all
good.
tingly.
Dun, dun, dun.
Doo-doo-doo.
So, that is the world as we find it. But I want to know about where we find our characters, our people in the world, our let's fill the world up with vibrancy and excitement. So, who wants to go first and tell us where we would find you and about who you are and what you look like and yeah.
I'll go first. I'll
Cool.
be the one. Hi, I'm Bradley Bardley, and you can just call me Bardley for convenience sake. And I'm coming in on the ferry at the moment into the port here of this town that I definitely remember the name of, Lakeside, because it's a lake that we're coming on the ferry, obviously, guys. And there's this, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you perform on the ferry, you actually get free ferry admission.
I have heard about that, actually, yeah.
Yeah. So
I have heard about that.
I'm a bard by trade, so I'm just plucking at my wooden instrument that I have, and just playing some songs just for the passengers while we pull up into port. I'm here at Lakeside. I'm having a look around. I'm having a little tour of sorts. Bards, performers. We move around. Got to go where the gigs are.
Cute. So you're wandering around, and I think you would probably notice that there is one big main tavern in Lakeside. It's called Lakeside Lodgings.
This is after I've gotten off the ferry.
Yeah.
How did they like my performance, though? That's what I want to know.
Oh. Well, roll the first roll of the game. Let's roll a
the whole
performance
campaign.
check. Yeah. The whole campaign
performance,
is
that
going to
makes
be a
sense.
performance check for On a Ferry.
Oh, yeah. 20.
20.
An
Which are not good.
unnatural 20.
Okay, they
dirty
love
20.
it. They love it. There is a scattering of people on this ferry with you as well. Yeah.
just that, like,
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a scattering of people on here. There's some families on here with young kids and
Great.
things, and the young kids are sort of
Cool.
dancing around in front of you and making merry.
I pull out
and-
like little posters. I've got flyers on me. Oh, look, colourful paper. Take this to your parent. It's like a flyer for my performances in town and stuff.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, as you leave the ferry, clamber off, you notice that Lakeside is quite a busy town, and it's like obviously right on the lake, but it's also quite a beautiful town, and it is very busy at the Lakeside port. Lots of very little ships sort of coming and going with various like goods and trade and things like that. So you're having to sort of step around people constantly to get there. But you can move towards the big main building and one of the big main buildings in Lakeside, which is the Lakeside Lodgings.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I gotta look for a place to sleep while I'm here. Mm-hmm. So sounds like I'll make my way that way.
Okay, cool. Where do we find Severin? What's up with you?
Dexter Clementine. So Dexter would have kind of wandered vaguely towards these lights that he saw in the distance the night before. Just not really having much place else to go. They looked pretty, and wandered per chance into the town of Lakeside. That just happened to be the first set of lights that he saw, and then just doggedly went towards. And I think the first place he'd go is the Lakeside Lodging. That's the main tavern. And then just kind of like knock on the door, see like the first person he sees, like, hey, do you guys have a job that I could do? I'm really useful, I promise.
So you walk up to the Lakeside Lodging, and it's obviously one of the biggest buildings in town, but it's also very well like signed with these gilded painting Lakeside Lodgings and curly script, and it has like big open double doors that you can sort of feel like a warmth and hear a murmur of conversation sort of constantly coming out of. And there is a big notice board next to the doors of Lakeside Lodging, which some people seem to be pausing at and reading the various postings on the board before they go in or as they come out. And yeah, you walk into the Lakeside Lodging, there's a young female who like has a big smile on her face, and she says, "Hello, welcome to Lakeside Lodgings. Are you in for lodgings or food or drink?"
I'm more just looking for a job. I don't have a lot of coin. I need coin to buy stuff, apparently.
Right. And she looks over at this like gruff bearded man who's like cleaning glasses behind the bar and serving drinks and things like that. And she goes, "Well, we don't really have any right now. I mean, I'm kind of his daughter, so I think you have to be born into this one. I'd swap with you, but I think he might have a problem with that." And she laughs.
I'm always born into the wrong family.
She goes, "But I mean, the notice board sometimes has jobs on it, so you could always check that out."
Notice board. Got it. Wander back vaguely, seemingly in the wrong direction, and then kind of curves around to where the notice board is.
Yeah, she kind of sticks her head out the door and sort of watches you, and she's like, oh, no, okay, he's got it. Yeah. And then sort of goes back to greeting people again. So, where do we find Finn? Oh, wait, Severin, you didn't introduce your character. Like, who are you? What do you look like?
Yes, the details.
Sorry, Finn.
So Dex is a human guy. He's kind of average height, with a kind of round, slightly pudgy face. Despite being quite like a slim person, it seems weird. Like his face just doesn't flow with the rest of his body. He has kind of two soft brown eyes that stare out, and is wearing kind of a loose, kind of like olive green robes. He looks very comfortable all of the time, and a thin mustache that kind of just lies comfortably on his lip.
And what's your name?
Oh, Dexter Clementine.
Nice.
Or it's hip now.
Says the young girl as she chases her. Sorry, what was your name?
Dexter.
Yeah. So, welcome to the podcast, Bradley Bardley and Dexter Clementine. That's our two so far. All right. So, Finn, where do we find you, and who are you? Tell us about yourself.
All right. So I am Hamlet Brockflower. I'm a beefy dude. Some may describe me as a not that kind of beef. Some may describe me as a as a twunk. I have on a large chest plate that bears my family insignia of the Brock flower, which is essentially a broccoli if it grew in the shape of a cabbage. And where you see me is actually, Dexter, when you walk out of the tavern to check out those notices, they're all gone because I've marched proudly past, ripping them all off the building, going, excellent. These'll be fine work.
Dexter's just gonna go up to you like, "Hey man, are you gonna do all those jobs?
Yes.
Or can you spare one?" Okay. I kinda just need something to do, man.
You need something to do. Well, you're welcome to be my lackey upon these quests, if you might.
What does a lackey involve?
Well, you can hold these for starters, and I put the flyers in his hands.
Oh. I mean,
I'm also I'm a human man as well, by the way.
A human twunk.
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference between a twunk and a himbo?
I would say that twunk more describes the form rather than the personality, which is more what a himbo denotes. That's how I would describe it. Get in the chat if I'm wrong, though.
Yeah. So is he exclusively a twunk, or is he also a himbo? Or are they mutually exclusive?
He's a himbo twunk. Some may describe him as a himbo twunk.
Okay.
Just if there was any confusion.
50-50 himbo twunk split.
My character
I've
is
subclassed.
also human.
Googling himbo and twunk.
Yes, so
Who has a tab open right now?
we're going very humanoid. I think that you may notice.
We're getting kinky up in here.
All three. We're going for the most unusual D&D party ever. Pretty much human. But on that note,
pretty humanoid.
Kasha,
How
do you want to
weird.
tell us about your character and where they are and where we find them and what they look like?
Yes. So we meet Granny Sabinka arriving into Lakeside on a little donkey that she insisted she should ride onto the ferry. The donkey got really spooked and ran back, so that's gone. Granny is about 90 years old and looks it. However, she is a half-elf, which means she doesn't feel it inside of her.
She doesn't
Granny's-
feel what inside of her?
She does not feel old inside.
Got good. Just checking.
She's old. She doesn't feel it inside of her.
No, she does not. You're dirty. Jesus.
What are you talking about? What are you
my
thinking?
God.
I was
What
just
are you
looking for
thinking?
clarification, you know?
Yeah, exactly. For the people at home, that's all we're looking at.
Oh my god, I am a person of a certain respectable age. Anyway.
She's been around.
Oh yeah, she
Go,
has.
Grandma. Go, Grandma. Get
So
it, Grandma.
Granny's definitely coming to Lakeside to look for a good time. She is wearing a sensible cloak. There's a frying pan strapped to her belt, but her cloak sort of slightly opens, and you can see this. There's a colorful costume from where she's from, which I've forgotten, but that's fine. And she heads straight for places where fun can be had, which is the tavern.
She's here for a good time, not a
she
long
is.
time. She's on.
Actually, she's ready to get it on.
She's gonna drop it down and try to pick it back up.
What was this all about? You guys are so dirty. She's ready to get it on.
What do you mean? Like just good old fashioned wholesome fun.
Just an adventure.
Yeah, get the adventuring on, obviously.
Grandma's ready to play. It's all about
yeah.
the tone that you say it in, really.
Yeah. Grandma's ready to play. Grandma's
Is
ready
there-
to play.
Is there something wrong with Grandma wanting to play?
Nothing wrong with Granny
No,
wanting to play.
Grandma deserves to bleep if Grandma wants to bleep.
Bleep, thank you. So Grandma heads for the tavern and sees two insolent boys tearing off notices of a wall.
Whoa.
And because she's a granny, she knows that's not on, so she interferes.
All right, Lackey, where is the first location on one of these posters here?
I'm sorry, young man. Why are you talking to this other man in such a manner? Didn't your mum tell you to respect everyone?
Sorry, this boy here is my lackey.
I've just looked
What was your
that
name?
is.
Oh, my name is Sabinka, Granny Sabinka. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Sabinka.
Oh, what a polite young man. So what do you have there?
Oh, we have quests. Quests aplenty.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I remember telling a bedtime story to one of my grandchildren about a quest. Tell me more.
This
Well,
one just says Turnip Farm. I don't know what that means.
Oh, that sounds
Turnip
great.
farm.
Turnip Farm.
Let's ask indoors. See if anyone knows a turnip farm indoors.
Yeah, that sounds like an
That's a-
interesting...
That's a terrible place for a turnip farm.
And as you
Indoors.
look inside, you do see another human standing at the bar, talking to the barkeep about playing for the night.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him to give me accommodation for my performances. I'm like, look, I'm doing you a deal here because I get paid heaps to perform, and it's only one bed for one night.
And he's like, "All right, maybe. I've got someone booked for tonight, but
They suck. Boo. Oh, who said that? Oh my gosh, it doesn't sound like they're very good. I think you might need someone to follow up just to make sure that it doesn't completely make everyone leave, at the end.
I think you said that." I just rolled. I got
No,
a 16.
I don't think.
Did you really need to roll that?
Yes. I think you said that. But I tell you what, I don't have
Agree
anybody
to disagree.
for tomorrow night, so you're more than welcome to turn up tomorrow night, and I'll hear you play, and if I like what I hear, then I'll gives you accommodation.
Counter offer. I say tonight, play tomorrow.
Or no, it doesn't sound like it works to me, because if you're a terrible player, then I've already given away the room
7 on persuasion with +6.
I know. I can see
I
it.
definitely not.
I can see it coming up.
I'm definitely not being very persuasive right now.
He's like, anyway, I heard that Steam McSpriteface is actually quite good.
Steamy McSpriteface, no. Bleep that guy. That guy bleepin' sucks. I can bleepin' play Boots the House Down, Mummy Yes God, way better than he can.
Granny is stopping herself with all her being from interfering in a swearing child's conversation with someone else.
I whip out my lute and I'm like, see what I can do, see what I can do. Did you think Bleepy McBleepflace can do this?
Oh my god, do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
My mother never kissed me.
Oh, you poor child. Do you want to hug?
Yes, but not right now. I'm trying to get accommodation.
He's like, you could always try paying for it. If you don't have any money, then maybe you want to go check the notice board.
No need.
We're kind of bringing the notice board to you.
Excuse me. I couldn't help but hear your discussion. We're looking for a turnip farm.
All right, you want
Turn up at a farm.
You want Jack Drop's
Oh, did it-
farm. He's just still looking at Bardley like, really, like, what is with that guy?
What say you this, sir? If we complete every item on this list, that young one over there gets lodgings for the night. How about that?
I like the sound of that.
Well, I mean, if you complete everything on that list, you'll probably earn the rewards that are on the job postings, and then you'll be able to pay for the accommodation. So, I mean, that seems about right to me, too.
You want us to pay and to do a task?
See, I won.
That's a
We
rough
got it.
system, man.
This is bullshit. I hate work.
And he's like, but if you're gonna start with the turnip farm, you want to head out to Jack Drop's. It's, just out of town. Take the right road, and you keep heading over the hill. You'll see it. Big old dilapidated shed. Turnips in the ground. Well, sort
Excellent. All right, just so long you stick to your word, let's shake on it.
And he gives you his big, meaty, sweaty palm to shake.
Ah, thank you, good sir. We will see you in the eve.
I look forward to having your money.
I also look forward to having money.
Me 3. And my character does too.
You do see that young girl, she's just kind of standing there sort of sniggering under her breath, you know, like having listened to this whole exchange, and sort of waves as you leave.
Well, hello there.
Wait, hello?
Brockflower. Hamlet Brockflower.
Oh, well, sorry about it. That does explain the smell.
Sorry?
Well, you know, there's kind of smells a little bit like cabbages. Can't you smell it? Are you a Brockflower? That kind of explains it.
Oh, I'm not personally a Brockflower. As my family name is Brockflower. I'm not a cabbage.
Well,
I can see why you might get that confused.
She sort of leans
but
in
no.
closer and...
Oh, this is very forward.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but you do actually smell a bit like a Brockflower.
Well, that would be our family odor. That smells like a hero, is what I'm smelling. Yum.
yes, the good old family
Brockflower musk.
Generation to generation.
Yum.
Distilled down into its finest scent. Thank you kindly.
apparently.
We shall be off.
All right.
So long, fair
Apparently, if
maiden.
you like the way that someone else smells, it's because your immune systems work together. So, if you like broccoli,
That's quite astute. Maybe we should find out whether or not she likes Brockflower, and then we will know.
and then you can court her.
What?
You take a court site at a basketball game, and
And just
Oh,
dunk a
both
both
sides.
Somewhere else
seats.
with the analogy. I don't know.
I'm sure a girl like that has other things to do than date at 21. That's a stupid thing to do, honestly. Let's just do that quest that you said is so fun. I had fun as fun.
Turnips, turnips.
So you walk out of Lakeside following the directions that your lovely tavern owner, who you didn't ask the name of, gave you. And
What's in a name?
yeah,
Can we
and-
yell back?
Oh yeah, they just yell, what is your name again?
We're like 3 streets away.
you don't hear a reply. You do hear a reply
Drat.
from just like the house right next to you, going, "Hello."
Hello is an odd name. Oh, if his name is Hello.
Hello, Stavern?
And then closes. Door closes again as you continue to walk out of town. Before too long, following this road out of town, it is kind of a main thoroughfare. You can see shops lining this road all the way, and then it sort of leads to a gate with a couple of patrol standing guard, and then it goes out and over some countryside. And you do start to see like farms here, various sales of various types of produce and things.
Can I see a cow?
Yes?
I see a cow in a field.
Yeah.
I see a cow in a field, and I point at it, and I'm like, wow. And I motion to the group. I'm like, I really admire that cow.
Why?
It's outstanding in its field.
Oh, God. I allowed that. Okay, moving on. I'm sorry.
That was utterly
I'm
terrible.
sorry.
Is this what adventuring is like? Because I'm reconsidering my break from my family.
Do you continue to walk past the cow that is outstanding in its field? And
Okay, don't milk it. All right.
Yep, and then go over the hill, and you can see the large dilapidated shed that he was talking about.
Dilapidated.
Huzzah.
Huzzah!
Well, he said there would be
How dilapidated are we
turnips.
talking?
Oh yeah, can we fish around for some turnips in the ground?
It's good for dinner, so...
Well, to check that we're in the right place. I'm
so
directionally
it's
stupid.
a big kind of like wooden warehousey looking shed with a big drop away roof to it, and barn doors. And outside of it, you can see like a wooden railing that runs around the entire property. And near to the railing, close to the road that you're walking down, there are some turnips that you can kind of see. But as it goes into the field,
I grab 5 turnips.
Okay, so you grab a turnip. Yep.
Big Skyrim vibes.
I want 5.
Okay. Yes, I allow
I
it.
examine the
Thank
turnips for diseases.
Summon.
Roll me
Examine.
an investigation check, I guess.
Yes. Wanna see if they're good? Oh, this is great. Oh, just hyping this up because I can't hit this 4. I rolled a 2.
These look like turnips. They look good. Maybe a little bit squishier
one.
than you're used to eating or cooking with, but you haven't worked with turnips in a while. It's not like turnips
Squishy?
go into bread really that often, so yeah.
Well, we don't waste food where I'm from.
No,
so.
no, absolutely not.
Is there a door or entrance to this farm that we can see?
So there's
Like some sort of
there's
structure?
a gate just down further, and you can see like a rut where a wagon usually sort of travels through and around to get to this shed. So you can follow that path, or you can just kind of go walking through the field. Up to you.
Straight to the shortest route.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
we're both going parkour through the field.
Yeah,
Just hoofing it.
Yeah.
Flintlock wood.
yeah. It's not very far from the wooden fence to the actual gate, and I think you might notice that there's a bit of a smell to this place.
Oh, like Finn.
Yeah.
Not like a cabbage.
Sorry, like
I appreciate you used my real name, implying that I'm the one that's stinky. Thank you.
It
I've
carried
seen you in
through
person
from your
twice,
character.
so can't rule it out.
She knows.
Yeah, so not like quite like Hamlet. This is a different sort of smell. It's it's a bit like rotting or something. Like something is wrong with the turnips that you're stepping on right now, because you're just stepping over this field. I imagine you're trying not to step on the turnips, but you can still smell something isn't quite right. And as you get closer to the farm, there is a sort of a man there with a big straw hat, and he's sort of chomping over to you and kind of waving out, sort of looking at you like, is this my adventuring group? You know, he's frowning at you, but waving out.
Hello, are you Jack Drop?
I am. I'm Farmer Drop. I am indeed.
Hello, I'm Dexter Clementine, new lackey, still trying to figure it out. Something's weird with the turnips, man.
They're a little mush.
Yeah,
They're no good.
That indeed is why I've called you here. Well, I mean, I assume you've come for the... And he looks at the massive amount of paper that Dexter has.
Oh, this,
in
yes,
his
yes.
hands still.
No, this is
Dexter's-
why, yes.
Dexter's just gonna shuffle through them and eventually... no, not that one. That's about like a thing. Oh, yeah, this one. Yeah, turnip farm.
Yes. And it just has like a picture of turnips on it and like his name.
It's nicely drawn. It's good artwork on that.
Thank you. I worked really hard on it.
You did that. You did that yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we
yes.
put it right on the wall.
Yeah, you could. Yeah,
You're so
you don't
talented.
have to be a farmer. You know, you could be an artist if you.
I mean, I might have to be if this doesn't get fixed.
Yeah. Tips.
Yeah, you definitely are right.
Late career change is great. Just putting it out there.
Well,
I used to be a nanny.
and you can hear squeaking, and he's sort of looking over his shoulder at like this big warehouse area and then the field that's behind that. And he's like, yeah, well, you know, I might have to turn my hand to artistry if I can't get this sorted. But you're here to help, right?
Of course.
I mean, we did come all this way. It'd be rude not to.
We're here to get the job done.
We are heroes.
Yeah, we're ready for adventure, and I take a hero stance.
Yeah, don't talk
great.
to us while we all have our piece to say, actually. Please, Farmer Drop. Please don't interrupt us. We've got hero things to say. Thank you very much.
He takes off his straw hat and kind of wipes his forehead, and he's like, well, I don't know about any of that hero stuff, but if you could kill that there rats for me, I'd be most appreciative.
No worries, peasant. It is our honor. I march forwards into... It's in the barn, right? He's gesturing towards the barn?
He's gesturing towards the barn and like the fields beyond. Yeah,
Cool.
over that way. Yeah.
I draw my sword
Field
and head towards the
rats.
fields.
I take my hand out, and it just starts like crunching with power.
Behind you, he goes, are you sure you're up to this? You look like an odd group.
I'm sorry. What about me tells you I'm not capable of being a hero? Is it my butt? Is it my age?
Well, personally,
Sexist.
it was kind of the frying pan.
I take the frying pan in my other hand and I threateningly raise it at him with intimidation intentions.
Okay.
And it's going terribly. It is 4.
He just
Again?
goes, see, it looks like you're really struggling to hold that frying pan up. I mean, are you all right?
You leave her alone.
I
Come
fried
on, let's-
more pancakes on this than you had. Years beard hairs in your beard.
Okay,
He
but
has a
you
beard, right?
don't normally cook rats, but up to you.
You can cook
Hey,
anything.
meat is meat,
Exactly. Anything can be fried up.
right?
Just
We're
you
just
wait.
uniting against you. This is how we become a band
I
together.
don't think doubting our prowess will get rid of your rat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this guy
actually-
sucks.
Yeah.
We actually respond better to positive reinforcement, and this
Yeah.
kind of negative critiquing really doesn't go anywhere. So if you'll
Exactly.
excuse
You
us,
want the job done or not?
I would
Yeah,
like
Dexter,
to ask.
do you want to get in on this?
It's kind of damaging my self-esteem, man. I came all the way out here. I don't need this.
On a very
Wow,
real note,
see,
how
now you've
how
made
big is the
Dexter
field?
sad.
Okay,
Nobody likes
everybody.
a sad lackey.
As you're
How big is the field?
as you're like nigging this guy, and you're like,
How big is the field? I want real information.
We're gonna date after this.
It's a hectare. Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't know sizes.
I don't know how
Acre?
long
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's a big ass field.
That's pretty big.
How many feet is in an acre? I don't know
I'm
math
Googling.
on game.
Yep.
It's like I don't know, 60 foot by 60 foot field.
Oh.
There you go.
Is
Fuck.
it? Is it like
100 meters by 100 meters.
So
That's
it's a,
not feet.
it's a
Well-
turnip field, yeah.
Turnip field, yeah.
Yeah. So we can see across it.
Yes, it's not like there's
Cool.
like, you know, things
It's not like
hiding
the rats are
in-
obscured.
Yeah, no. So as
Cool,
you
cool.
get closer to this warehouse, you can hear that squeaking, and as you look around, kind of as you get near it, you can see around the side of it, and you realize that this field that you couldn't see before is overrun with like rats.
How many rats we talking?
A lot. There's a lot of rats.
Just a lot of rats.
Like
Just a lot of rats.
upwards of 100?
There's a lot.
Okay.
Like upwards of 500?
Like, not 500, but, like, a lot. Do you want to stand there and count them?
ratting.
Oh,
Is there a rat king? Are they
Yes.
all
Yes, I
typing
do.
in a tail?
Can we do a rat survey?
Hold on,
Ooh.
there are
Are those
3
like-
rats?
Those farm clicking things they have. He's a farmer. He's got them. We can do the click counter. See how many
So
there are.
as they are trying to count the rats,
Way up the odds.
what I would like to do is just sigh heavily and leave them like counting the rats in the back and just come forward and put my hand to the ground and cast Earth Tremor.
Okay.
And try and them all up. Bleep them all up.
Oh,
You're one.
We're gonna
Sorry.
get cancelled.
I'm gonna go to the corner now.
Literally.
Bleep.
Be taken off
Bleep.
there.
I'm gonna bleep them all. So yeah, 10 feet range. That's not a lot.
honestly.
Okay, so do
Inappropriate
you,
language
yeah,
for
do you
granny.
walk up closer to them and then sort of...
Yeah, I walk up as close as I can because I have no fear, and I put my hand to the ground and do like a and it just spreads. And I need to save. If
126.
you, a dexterity save, sorry.
127.
I have to do a
as you're-
save.
Dexter, as you're counting, you can roll me a perception check because you're actually spending some time. I got a 7 on my save.
Okay, so that's fail.
I got a
Dex
6 on my
save is
perception
14.
check.
There's some rats that look slightly bigger than the other ones, but with those checks, you're not really sure what that means or like any more detail. You can just kind of see bigger lumps in the middle.
Tell me, Dexter, what do you see?
There were some bigger lumps in the rats.
Ah, bigger lumps. You know what that means.
More rats?
Test rats.
What does it
well,
mean? Is
escape.
that
Yeah, I don't know. I've only
So,
got
like-
as far as seeing them at this stage.
I got a 7 on my save.
So that's a fail because that was the 14. And everybody gets 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. And the
Okay.
ground in that area is loose earth
For
or stone
10 feet.
and becomes difficult terrain until cleared. So yeah, my roll was 3. So that's what we're getting.
Damage is damage.
3 to all the prone
Well,
creatures in the
in
area.
fact, these creatures, these rats, don't look like they are knocked prone. They look like they take some damage, but they just sort of seem to be still on their feet. And now they're all kind of staring at you. And they look like they're about to rush towards you, seeing as you seem like a threat.
Damn it, I've lost count.
I jump out and also cast Earth Tremor to double down on the earthquake. I cast Aftershock.
Oh yeah.
Wait, because I'm a bard, I should do this with an instrument, like do a song thing?
Yes,
right,
you
quick?
absolutely should. Yes.
Yeah. Just play safe. Earthquake, make it shake. Earthquake, 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 make it shake. And the ground splits open.
Hey.
Yes.
No, you
And, yeah, you have to do the same dexterity save again.
Can I high five Bardley? This is awesome. I'm having fun.
I got a 10. I'm getting better, but I'm still...
It's not enough.
Not enough.
Okay, so I do. I also do 3.
Okay.
Oh, and also
That's really
as a
well.
bonus action, I would like to use bardic inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Just be like, inspire my friends because I only rolled a 3.
So who are you inspiring?
No need to be mean about it. Jeez.
Whoever wants to fight next. Let's go.
Okay. So Dexter or Hamlet up next?
I feel like Dexter would see the rats kind of their attention turn and be like, oh no, this does not look good. And he's gonna go try to position himself between Grandma and the rats.
Uh-huh.
And you guys see him take a quarterstaff out from his back, and you're like, was that always there the whole time? Did I just not notice it? And then for flavor, the end of one end of the quarterstaff is carved into like a spoon, like a giant wooden spoon at one end. And
Sorry, can I just... I know it's early, but I want to pitch the team name as Grandma and the Rats. And carry on.
To the tune of Benny and the Jets. And then, can I just go to the closest rat and kind of like golf swing it with my quarterstaff?
Yeah, roll it up.
Hitting lots of rats.
Hit it. I'm gonna be that obnoxious player. Does a 21 hit the rat, Jules?
Yes. Are you aiming for one of the little ones, or are you going for one of the bigger, furrier, lumpy-looking ones?
Furry.
Just whatever's closest, so probably one of the smaller ones.
Okay, cool.
This is why they were
Roll up
knocked
damage.
prone. They're furries.
They're furries.
Furries don't get knocked prone.
Yeah, that is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And then, as a bonus action, and this might tell the more astute viewers might be able to figure out what I'm playing, can I do an unarmed strike? Because I have hit with a monk weapon.
Yes, you can.
So she's just gonna golf head it, and then just like look at the rat, and then palm strike it. For seemingly no reason. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Hooray! 1d4. That is a further 6 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
to little Ratatouille.
If you name him, it has to live.
No.
Stop it right now.
Not the rules on
We've
my
got a connection
farm
now.
growing up.
So
We're learning backstory.
Oh, Patchy, I miss you.
are these rats quite tightly packed together?
They have sort of swarmed towards you now, so they're like definitely more packed, so you can sweep if that's what you're thinking about doing.
Cool. That wasn't what I was thinking of. I'm
You were
gonna
thinking
take
of
up...
tying all their tails together and making a rat king, weren't you? Weren't
Exactly. No. I'm gonna take up my tinderbox and try and light one of them on
and
fire.
swipe right.
Swipe left. You up?
Do I roll
That's pretty lit.
Dex?
Yeah, or I'd take a survival check.
Survival?
Because,
Cool.
yeah. To use the
All right.
tinderbox seems like survival to me.
Okay, it's 10 plus 3. 13.
Yep, you set a rat on fire.
Sick.
Wait, is it the
Alright.
same one that I hit, or is this a different
No,
rat?
it's different rats. Yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
As to be clear, as you're doing this, like you're flicking rats off, and they're kind of splatting against like either the fence posts or the warehouse like behind you, or they're flying off and coming to a very bludgeon thump on the ground. There's just rats going everywhere right now, and now one of
There
them's
were
on
rats.
fire.
Rats.
Cool.
The rats are on fire.
And I definitely think it's running around like crazy, squealing. This is cruelty to animals, but it's happening. Behind you,
It's
Frank
pest control.
Yeah, Frank
It's
drops
pest-
is
exactly.
like, get him!
It's efficiency, is what it is.
Right.
He's
They're
like-
a pest population. They're not native or indigenous to the species. We're doing a solid by getting rid of them.
Absolutely, and I do need to tell you that the chat is going for Turnip Squadeth, because
Turn up.
the last
For what?
the last story, the book one had Apple Squadeth, so
Oh, nice.
Right, we can all relax with some calming turnip ale. Is there an alcohol for turnips, or is it? I guess it would be like a vodka type thing, right? I
Yeah,
don't
you
know,
could
man.
distill
You'd think.
anything.
If there's not, there will
I would
be.
think. For now.
No.
Because our fans, our Patreons will make I believe in you.
So we've got our P.O. box in the chat. Send us the turnip liquor.
Turnip liqueur? Oh my god.
Please don't send me turnip liqueur. That's my address. Well, we're being attacked. So, Dexter, does a 12 hit your AC?
No.
Okay, so a swarm of rats kind of like rushes up you, and you are now sort of having to like brush them off yourself. Like they are on your physical being, crawling up your legs and up your arms, trying to get in under your armor and all of that stuff, but they haven't managed to bite you and scratch you enough. You're sort of managing to keep them from injuring you
fast.
right now.
I'm fast
Yeah.
and I'm jiggling.
Are they
Granny,
ignoring all the rough terrain that we made?
yeah. No,
Oh.
actually not. But like they're not prone and they're pretty quick, so and you did step up right into them, so yeah.
Hate it when you wake up and you step up right into the rats.
At least we turned the soil for the guy, so you know.
Step up
Half
7
the work
into the
is done.
rats.
Into the rat pack.
Step up to the rats.
Does a 17 hit your AC, Granny?
Oh yes.
Oh no, Granny.
Damn those rats.
So, Granny,
rats.
one of the big rats comes up to
Hey.
you and just bites you on the leg. I'm going to need you to roll me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, 19 actually.
Okay. So, you don't have anything extra happen. You only take 3 piercing damage as these teeth kind of grab hold of you, and it's gross teeth, like, and it's all like scungy and pussy and bleh, it's like moldy. Yeah. But you managed
joke's on
to.
him. I'm old and I have varicose veins. So.
This is just giving me flashbacks to flatting situations.
Bardley, does an 18 hit your AC?
Rats biting the elderly.
Yes.
I'm rolling lights out, guys.
Yeah.
So, you
Turn up TPK.
take 7 piercing damage. Yep.
No.
As
I refuse.
you are coated in, again, another swarm of these rats just like run
Jesus
up your
Christ.
legs and stuff, and you're being bitten all over. And then
I'm low on health.
Yep. And then
Yep.
Hamlet, sorry, I'm focus. Hamlet, does a 19 hit your AC? Because I'm rolling like a crazy person.
A 19?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'd be surprised, but yes, it does.
Yeah,
actually.
can you roll me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw as another one of these big rats
man.
rushes up to you?
I would love to. Can't save. There we go. That is a... Cool. That's an 8.
Okay. So, unfortunately, you are now diseased.
Oh.
You have been bitten by this rat, and it's just, its gross teeth have just transmitted all sorts of grossness through to your immune system. You take 3 piercing damage, and until it's cured, you can't regain hit points except by magical means. So rest will not
Unfortunately.
do it. So
You have
you're going to have to
become
find a way
diseased.
of healing yourself magically. But it is your turns again. So, Granny, what are you doing?
Oh, I have am I anywhere close to Hamlet?
Yeah, you guys are all sort of bunched up together.
Okay. I'm like, oh dear, you look not so great. And I touch him, like I kind of like pet his head and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
Which should get him back 1d8. So I should know this. It's like, anyway, you get 2 hit points. Sorry, no, you get.
Is there a modifier on that?
Yeah, it's sorry, you get 6 hit points back.
Hey.
Okay. So I'm back to full. I go, wow, thank you, Sabinka. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, you're such a nice young man.
All right, who's up next? I think it was Bardley up next.
Yes. I'll also try to heal myself. I think I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Yes, what are your healing words?
Yeah, is it like pull yourself together?
It's
It's like stop being a a wimp. Just
Yeah, just suck it up. Walk it off.
An absolute
it's a
elite.
rap. It's a
Yeah.
rap about how you should suck it up and beat the rats.
Just walk it up. Just walk it off. Walk it off. She'll be right. There it is. She'll be right. I've lost it. That's fine. What about live, laugh, love.
That damaged me.
Yeah, what about it?
All right. Cool.
Okay. Wait, how much
Sticks
healing
next, I
did you do?
When you say it like that, it doesn't seem cool at all. I gave myself 5,
Nice.
so I'm not as dead as I was almost.
I love it. I believe
We
it
all
was
love
Dexter up next. And Dexter...
Oh wait, but before I finish, I want to cast Bardic Inspiration for the other lad that I haven't.
Yes, for Hamlet. Yeah, because Dexter
Yes.
still has Bardic Inspiration as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll give some to Hamlet. I'll be like,
Yeah, man.
Also, you be inspired.
Also, you be inspired.
Just the boys.
So inspiring.
Wow.
And also to you.
All right. What's up?
I'm
And
gonna
you
just
smell like a cabbage too.
I'm just swing at the rats that were trying to bite me.
So the ones
get out of
on
here.
you? Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to like knock them off with my spoon staff. Let's go. That is most likely a hit. That is a dirty 20.
That is definitely a hit.
Hot,
Dirty little
sexual.
20. Oh.
No.
Yeah, you roll that 20. You roll that 20.
Yeah, I will. That is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
Nice. You managed to actually scoop quite a lot of the rats off you like this, and they kind of hit the ground, and the rest of them sort of run away back into the turnips. Yeah.
Do I get an
God damn it.
opportunity attack?
No, because you don't
As a
get
reaction?
opportunity attack. We're swarms.
An opportunity rat, surely.
An opportunity rat, yes. Yeah, so
Rat
you managed to do
attack.
that, but you do still see, obviously, these 2 giant rats attacking Granny and Hamlet, and Bardley is still covered with rats also.
Alright.
And just like not even my
You're just like playing a
literally
song.
singing and playing an instrument and knock them off. Nah, I'm just swarmed by them.
Which one's the closest big rat? I think I'll try to protect.
Help me! I gave you bardic inspiration.
You did give me bardic, and you also look like you're actively bleeding, so I'm gonna try to not.
I got bit 7. I only have 11 health.
Yeah, to everybody in chat asking, yes, they are level 1. That is why they're so worried right now.
We're Spudleys. I'm just a baby.
We are very squishy.
It's a very big change to come from a 20+ character to this.
Yeah. You'll be like, hold still, my singing friend. I'll try to help you. I'm gonna go over and then try to arm strike one of the rats off you.
Nice.
Let's go as a bonus action. That is an 18.
Hits.
Oh, that is definitely damage. That is 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Love it. All right. Hamlet, what you got?
Where was that rat that bit me?
It's right by your leg.
Right by my leg.
He's right by
Son
your
of a
leg.
bleep.
He's just like
I want to.
looking up at you and just really giving you the rat fingers,
Okay, I want to rip it off my leg first and foremost. Do I need to roll for anything? Roll strength, or-
Athletics check? Yeah.
Cool. All right.
See if you're strong enough to rip
Athletics. Oh, easy, surely 9.
it off. Well, I rolled a 5, so yes.
Oh yeah. All right. I rip it off, and then with my other hand, I just want to punch it, like whilst I'm holding it in the other hand. So just like slam into
Like you're giving yourself
Slam.
a really good, like, high fist five.
Yeah.
Is that
Except
what
there's a
that's
rat
called?
in
High fist
between.
five? I don't know.
Yeah.
You'll give it
I
a
want to
fist
do
five.
that.
Okay, punch away.
Like a punch.
Okay. So do I get some kind of advantage because I'm holding the rat on attacking?
Yeah,
Oh, it doesn't
sure,
really matter.
actually.
I got an
Yeah.
18.
Oh.
Okay.
I got an 18.
Roll again anyway,
Um,
because nat 20s happen and you want to make sure you have every opportunity to get them.
Or do you want to save them up for when we need them, and not when you
Yeah, that wasn't a nat 20, so we're good.
Okay, 18 it is.
That's 4 damage for an unarmed strike.
Which actually kills this guy, because they have already taken some damage from previous.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I want
Nice.
to check on that rat that I set on fire, see how he's doing.
He is running around.
Has he set
setting
anyone
fire
else
to
on fire?
Yeah, I actually rolled for it. He set like 3 other rats on fire. But there is also like remains
Rat
of kind
bro.
of half-eaten turnips and stuff, which are also being set on fire. And so
That doesn't matter.
Farmer Frank Drops behind you has gone from like, yeah, get those rats to, oh no, the turnips.
Field is on fire.
Yeah. This
You
is
have to pick. Do you want us to get the rats, or do you want your turnips, alright?
You're like, stop
You can't have your cake and eat it too.
You can't have your turnip and not have rats.
Yeah, you can't have your turnip and eat the rats as well. It doesn't work like that.
He's like, I'm not gonna eat the rats. We're like, we'll make you stew.
We're roasting them already.
Badly, does a 12 hit your AC?
No, thank goodness. Oh
Okay,
my god.
and Granny, I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this. Does a 9 hit your AC?
No.
I had to turn around. I was rolling too good. I had to go the other way. Yeah.
I'm very squishy.
Yeah,
just
so you've
you
still
all
got one swarm that is on Bardley and one big diseased-looking rat that is biting Granny. So, who's up?
Go,
Granny, I think
go.
you're up.
Go,
Oh,
Granny,
yeah.
go.
Granny, go.
Can I see any pebbles or anything around me?
Oh, plenty.
That I can pick
Yeah.
up?
Yep.
Sweet. I'd pick up 3 and imbue them with magic. And then I would like to throw them.
Yeah, serious question though. Where does your magic come from? When you cast, what is it that you're drawing on? How does it feel?
Oh, it feels like, it is coming from nature. I close my eyes and I feel the ground beneath me, and how it kind of stays solid, but actually is a living thing. And I ask it for permission, and I release the badass hurty stones that I'm gonna hurl at
Nice. I love it.
right now. I'm sorry, I don't actually know if I can throw all 3 of them. I can imbue 3 of them with power, but I guess I can only throw the one, right?
If it's an attack roll to throw one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so, I would like to throw a stone, or actually can I hold the stone that I'm about to throw and just beat the rat on its head instead? Would that work? With the stone?
The rat is down at your feet, so you can bend over and beat it, or you can throw the
I'll
stone
just
down
throw it
at
at
him.
him.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm gonna throw the stone at him. So, 14 to hit.
Nice, yep, that's a hit.
Amazing. And the damage is 5. Okay, that's not bad.
Which is enough because of all of the earth damage, that stuff that you did before. Yep.
Ooh.
So what does this
Yes!
look like when this rat just gets, beaten by a magic stone?
So the rat is attacking me, and I'm closing my eyes and feeling the earth and the world around me, and then I pick up those stones, and I'm just at the rat.
Just start wailing on it.
just ugly mashing, and
Oh god.
I assume
Give me my
the
money!
stone gets lodged in the rat's skull, and it
Is it a stone or is it a
becomes
turnip?
Oh,
Ooh,
it
it's a
is a
thin line.
turnip. Can it be a turnip?
It's a fossilized turnip. There you go.
It's a fossilized turnip.
Yep.
There we go.
Lodged right here on the rat. Okay.
In the brain.
And I
Is there
feel
anything
I
turnips can't
let
be?
out a roar yes, that's the stuff! And whatever reaction comes after that, that's up to you.
Okay. Behind you, you hear "woo" from Farmer Frank Drops. And
I showed you!
Bardley, it's your turn. You've got a lot of rats on you, buddy.
Yeah, can I use my rapier to
Yeah, you can rapier them.
brush
Get
them
'em.
off somehow? Yeah, let's not. Okay, I'm gonna try and hit them. Here we go. 18.
Nice, that's a hit.
Great. And then I'll try and do damage. 7.
7 damage. Okay. So you manage to, like, cut the tails and things off them. What does this look like when you do? As they, like, there's, like, a couple left, but again, much like Dexter, these last couple try and gap it away from you, you know?
Yeah, I'm, like, humming 3 blind mice. I'm out for, like, they hurt me. That rat did 7 damage. That's most of my life. I'm not happy. So
Yeah.
I'm specifically going for the tails now that you've mentioned it.
Nice.
Oh,
Yep, cutting
like
them all off,
I
they're
wish
bleeding out.
Yeah, I
through their
wish I had a
tails.
butcher's knife. And then they might live, and
A
that'll be
butcher's
worse, because
knife.
then they'll be tailless, and the other rats will make fun of them. So, it will never be a part of the Rat King. It will never be a Rat King, and that's the true torture.
Okay.
It has to live with itself every day.
It's got nothing to do with the fact that I'll never be a
knowing
Rat
it will
King,
never
okay?
be a Rat King.
Brad?
It's not an internalized thing, it's just the thing that I'm thinking that the rat is feeling, and that's what I'm doing.
Brad,
You know, like
if you're
imagine
out
having
there,
permanent friends.
I apologize for everything I ever did to you.
Everything I ever did, everything I ever did for.
Yeah, okay. So, you've managed to get these rats on the run, essentially.
Yes.
They are, like,
Love the alliteration.
yeah, they're disappearing out of this turnip field, and behind you,
These ruckus rodents are on the run.
these ruckus rodents, nice. And Farmer Frank drops behind you, is absolutely just jumping up and down. He's stoked. He's like, yeah, nah, you're on the run, sweet as, let's go. You know, he's like, he's very happy.
Does he
Yeah.
drop a shaka?
He drops a shaka, yeah. Shaka! Yeah.
Stop making this about you, farmer.
He's like, there they were eating all my turnips, and then next minute, these adventurers came along.
Always blow on the rat. Safer communities together.
Yeah, eat your words, you
Yeah.
unkind
So as
employer.
as you turn around to Farmer Jack Drops, he is very pleased with you all, and he sort of, you know, calms down and is like, right now, you know, he pulls off his straw hat and wipes his forehead again, and he was like, that was some
calm
good
down,
watching.
calm down.
Yeah,
Is his field still on fire, though?
I was going to
A
say, is
little bit.
anything on fire right now?
a little bit on fire. But that rat seems to have died now. So at least it's not still running around. But
You're welcome.
and,
Also, we threw in the plowing extra.
yeah, he looks at this field. It's just like on fire. It's like different levels now, cracks in it, absolutely roughed up, covered with rat corpses. And he's like,
Fertilizer.
he's like, right, yeah. Now all I need is to fix the soil. Is the whole reason the rats were here. The turnips were rotten in the field. I've never seen that happen before. I got to talk to my friends. The other.
This is all well and good. Can we get paid now?
Oh yeah.
We got rid of your rats.
He pulls out a wee little purse on his belt, and he counts out 5 gold coins and gives them to you.
Excellent. Thank you. What's next on the list, little boy?
I mean, we're the same height.
Come on, child. Tell me.
See, Dexter just kind of shrink down. I'm like, okay, I see what you mean. This one just says caves, and it's got a big question mark.
That sounds exciting.
and you do hear Farmer drop behind you. I don't want to mention it, but your friend there.
Then don't.
Okay, well,
Everyone leave.
Get wrecked.
I was just gonna mention that you kind of look a little bit sick. If you are, then you should probably visit our hospital. I mean, that's what everybody comes to Lakeside for,
I
right?
have no need of a hospital. I will walk it off, just like I walked off the great
Oh, did you not
illness.
hear the song we played earlier?
Right,
Just
okay.
do a
Well,
Rick-
I just
walk it off. Walk it off.
I mean,
he's
I can make
delirious.
him some garlic soup. It's gonna be fine. That's
Sure,
how
sure,
I.
sure.
Clearly, our friend is delirious, and we will take him to the hospital.
However, I will not go to the hospital, but just
Yeah, no,
out of
yes.
curiosity, where exactly is this hospital?
It's the big white, like really flashy building looking down on the lake. It's kind of the reason everybody sort of comes to Lakeside. You haven't heard about Lakeside being the best health retreat in Isen? No,
Best
clearly
health
not.
retreat.
I
Okay,
had it
No.
as a party town, but
yeah.
But possibly the hospital is on the way to the cave, and we may stop by just to look. Just to look. We don't need anything from the hospital. We're just looking.
I turn to you and I'm like, hey, look, buddy, it's okay to need help sometimes and to ask for help. Sometimes you just need better help. Our sponsor for today.
We're not
Sorry.
sponsored. That's not
I'm
that's not
not
on the record.
No.
But
We don't have
But if I
sponsors for today, but that could
wouldn't
be
say
you
no to
if
one.
you want to sponsor Fate of Isen podcast. We
Yeah,
could
and
have
we'll
inserted you
integrate
right
it.
there.
We'll shoehorn it in just as well as I
Shoehorn
just
in your
did then.
business.
And I think
Um,
I think as we leave our adventurers turning around to contemplate sort of maybe walking past the hospital on their way to caves? Question mark. I think that's where we'll leave our episode for today. So on that note, and that's
that's
the
the
end of the episode. Yep, that was as bad as I thought it was going to be.
scares me.
Death clapping.
We've been practicing for
Thank
hours.
you
and
so
that's where we got it.
much. Thank you so much for joining us on our adventure today, and we really hope that we will see you again. We'd like to give a big shout out to all of our Faties who support us to keep the lights on in
Yes.
Isen HQ, and also make the Fate of Isen Discord a delightful home. So big shout out to Alex White Robinson, Irene Cucci, Laura Christine Goodwin, James Blyther, Sam Malcolm, Lauren Flake, Rihanna Kulk Valsic, Ben Edwards, Victoria and Gavin Porter, Daniel Nichols, Bachelor Katarina von Plumperset, Squish the Guy Who Doesn't Talk on an audio-only podcast, Alexandra Litkites, Andrew Evans, Danny Holman, KS the Fox, Dakota Shemansky, Andrew M, Waffle loves you and hopes you have a good day, Jared from the Indie Film Review Podcast, Ezekiel Tabarelli, The Gamatron, Christian H. Dusty at Gamers ADHD, Disturbed One NZ, Lyndon Hood, Tom Ailey, and Erica Jane. Woo, that is a massive
best.
list and we love you. E nohora, ka kite ano, and aroha nui. Goodbye. I will see you again soon. And
Arohanui.
I love you loads.
See you later.
Bye.
Do widzenia.
Ah, how exciting! We have a new group of adventurers! Jules Daniel playing Bradley Bardley, the human bard, Finn playing Hamlet Brockflower, the human fighter, Severin playing Dexter Clementine, the human monk, and Cassia playing Granny Sabinka, the half-elf druid. They sure made that rat fight seem a lot harder than it should have been. I have high hopes for these heroes. And I really hope the name Turnip Squadeth becomes a thing. So, yeah, can you hit us up on social media, all at Fate of Isen, or email fateofisen@gmail.com and say you support the name Turnip Squadeth, because, yeah, I really want that to become a thing. If you liked the show, don't forget to review us on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Podchaser, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Every review goes a very long way to helping us increase our exposure and get Isen stories like this one into more ears around the world. Okie dokie. Thank you very much for listening. We will see you next time for Book 2, Episode 2. Bye-bye.